Alright, so today we're going to talk about the Fairy Tail Guild. Now, a lot of people know Fairy Tail is that cringy anime, but we're actually going to use it to motivate you today. Now, Fairy Tail is based off of Lucy Heartfilia, which is the main character of the show, along with Natsu Dragon. And this is them going on adventures, taking on certain quests in their instance too, and being a part of the guild called Fairy Tail. And they're also friends with characters such as Urza, Gray, as well as Wendy that comes along down the way. You see they go and they fight a lot of battles in instance too, and yes, like a lot of these other shows, they have plot armor, but their plot armor seems to be a little different. Their plot armor is driving the energy off of their friends becoming hurt, off of their friends being injured. If you ever see Natsu see one of his friends get hurt, or Urza, or Gray, they go into a level that has not been seen for a while in their show, and they tend to win the day at the end of the day. There's been times where they had challenges that were very hard. There's been times that they had challenges that were very easy, but they seem to always overcome in that instance too. But what we're talking about is today is the Tenrojima arc. If you are familiar with Fairy Tail, you know that the Tenrojima arc is the arc in which they were stuck on the island. Something occurred and they were stuck on the island for 7 years, hence there was a time skip. But after leaving Tenrojima Island 7 years later, something happened. Fairy Tail, once the feared guild across the land that everybody feared, they know for their strength, started to become the laughingstock of the whole place. Of Magnolia, they became the laughingstock. Everybody laughed them in the instance too. Whenever you see Fairy Tail start to become a joke, and you've seen something, and this is why I'm going to relate this to you right now in the instance too, and I'm getting chills thinking about it. Because right now, you might have been the best at what you were doing, or you might not even seen the top, but you fell off. You fell off of where you need to be. And people telling you that you fell off. People telling you you ain't where you were before the instance too. And just like the Fairy Tail Guild, man, they had one chance to prove that we could get back on top. That was the Fairy Tail games. That was the Fairy games. And what you had Sabretooth, all these different guilds in the instance too, making fun of the Fairy Tail Guild. But Natsu stood up. Gray stood up. Urza stood up. Everybody remember, if you watch Fairy Tail, you know what Urza did. Her task was to defeat 100 demons in a certain amount of time period. And she ran through all of them in instance too, up until the point that the Fairy Tail got their respect. Now, I'm telling you this, man. You're going to do this because this is a journey. And I say this whether to my Facebook friends, I say it to my Instagram friends, I say it to the followers in instance too. It's not about you guys just tuning into what we're doing in instance too. I want to chase dream chasers. I want to attack dream chasers. I want this message to hit the next dream chaser that's looking to be the best at their craft in instance too. And if it doesn't, I failed at that. I'm taking responsibility for that. That's why with Momentum Monday, I make sure to put a lot of passion into it. That's why when I funny skits, I make it funny enough so somebody finds it entertaining and they're like, you know what? This is something that I can do in an instance too. And also, for all the other things that you have to do, you might fell off right now. You might not be where you want to be. But just like the Fairy Tail Guild, once you fall down, it's time to rise back up. It's time to rise to the occasion. It's time to believe in yourself and do what you can do in that instance too. And that's what we're talking about right now. That's what we want to do right now, man. Be like the Fairy Tail Guild. Through the hardships, through the adversity, you still rise. Through the hardships and adversity, you still strive for your fullest potential. Because it's right there waiting for you. But my question is, are you ready to attack it? Are you ready to dominate? Are you ready to be the best at it? Kafaku Black will tell you this week, the next week, the next week, the next week. We're going to keep it going every single Monday that you can do it. You're destined for greatness. Now, guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that bell icon, too. Always be notified of every single video that we have. If you're on Instagram, I don't want you to get screwed up with the algorithm. Be sure that you turn on push notifications, and you'll always see a video from the cardio every single day, so we can go the distance. I'll see you in the time chamber.
Mouse bars when I'm scared. Make them clap like cheering. All for one I ain't sharing. Mind your business like Karen. Clash tights, no air. Rap channel waiting, I'm bare. Spin fire like Company 8. Charm these rappers, they on my plate. No Gabby, please don't bring that hate. That demon world when across the skate. Water reform on the silver fate. I'm cooked like some man, I got that taste. Tiger just man, want no waste. I'm OP man, you can see it in my face. Paul armor man, cause all dudes when you're reckless. Broccoli on that gym. Some side catch man, that's no fun. I go hard like my man. Oh god, we next up man, somebody go tell me. Let me slam man, whip gon' fold. Just don't man, this ain't no script.